Hello and welcome to the Clat YouTube channel. Let's discuss the most controversial movie, The Kerala Story. Let's also try to figure out why India seems to be completely divided with respect to its opinion on this particular movie. On one hand, there are leading newspapers that call it a comical exaggeration, a poorly made rant. On the other hand, our very own Prime Minister, in his Karnataka election rally, says that it is the truth, whatever this movie is trying to portray. Let's first understand what the Constitution says about the freedom of speech and expression. It is not a freedom, it's a liberty. It has certain reasonable restrictions, and we need to all abide by those reasonable restrictions. Indians inherently love movies. So we love our movies. And so if a movie comes and tells us that there are 32,000 girls, our own girls from our own state, Kerala, who've been forced to change their religion, who've been forced to join a militant organization, and all sort of horrific incidents are happening with them, we believe it. But when the same director and producer of that movie come back and say, well, you see, 32,000 is just an arbitrary figure. Well, let's just change it to 3. We get confused. Now, don't get me wrong. Even if this is happening to 3 girls, well, even if it is happening to 1 girl, it's a huge cause of concern. The government of India needs to do something about it. But we also need to do something about the fact that, you see, you can't just make a movie that is obviously going to promote Islamophobia, and you can't just get away with that. So the movie has been directed by Sudeepto Sen, and it has been produced by Vipul Shah. And it is talking about a militant organization called ISIS. It is a long established fact that the ISIS has sought to establish a Khorasan caliphate in India, but it has failed to do so. Well, even in a case called Shahanshah A versus State of Kerala, the Kerala High Court criticized and made critical observations with respect to something known as love jihad, which is basically a covert plan of certain organizations of forcefully converting the religion of certain girls under the guise of love. The judgment also said that love jihad movement is related to, there are a lot of organizations that are doing it, the prime among them being the Popular Front of India, which was already banned by the government of India in the month of September last year. The filmmakers have also faced a lot of criticism in their portrayal of the Muslim community, while some claiming that this is going to add upon the Islamophobia, add upon being the operative word. However, the filmmakers have said that they are not really representing the entire Muslim community. They are targeting only the terrorists, and they are trying to bring attention to the human tragedy that is happening in Kerala and in India. So we do realize that every filmmaker wants his movie to work, but at what expense? The alleged claims made by the Kerala story has stirred up debates on forceful conversion of religions. We do have a fundamental right of propagating our religion, but we do not have the fundamental right to convert someone else's religion. On the other hand, I do have the fundamental right to profess any kind of religion that I want to. That is also my right. There is also a newly started debate and very much required debate on human trafficking, especially amongst women and children, and also the influence of ISIS in India. Before ending this particular video, I would also like to bring to your attention that the Kerala story should also include the influence, the kind of contribution that the state of Kerala has made towards the growth of India. The highest number of literates are residing in the state of Kerala. The lowest infant mortality is also in the state of Kerala. The highest number of remittances that our country gets is also because of people in Kerala who go abroad and who work abroad. So this is just one side of the story, an overtly exaggerated side of the story. On the other hand, I would also like to reiterate that such kind of forceful conversions, whether they are happening in Kerala or anywhere else in India, it needs to stop. And influence of militant organizations, any kind of militant organizations, should definitely be looked into. And the government of India is doing a lot towards that. So if you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, kindly do so that we can keep updating you on the latest news and the controversies that are there in your country and all across the world. Thank you very much for watching us.